today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier Stadium. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
Second and 5.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Bring from the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Charvarius Ward.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
It is no good. The score remains tied, 0-0.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on play action, Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Allen. From the left side here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this is good to make it 7-0 ended. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to work through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down and goal to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Colts 7, Raiders nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Two of their three red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a good...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 14. And the Las Vegas first down.
On the ground with a tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and 12. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Raider first down.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, dog!
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Back to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Malone, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
A gain of 4. It's now second down.
From the 29, Allen. That one caught by Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Allen's pass complete to Jamison Crowder. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man there is Malone. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
When you struggle on the offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
Gibson out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. 2nd and 3. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That's caught. It's Malone. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Raiders 10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start in the AFC South, a division matchup between Tennessee and Houston. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head over to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Eddie Lacy, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. But he won't quite make it to the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Las Vegas.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
By Denzel Ward. It's a gain of 6. 1st down,
Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And they'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
21, Raiders 13.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Forced out to his left. And just shutting him off there. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and
Well,
goal.
we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. C.J. Ham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 36.
2nd and 1. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
It was Alton Robinson that time on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Malone. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Malone.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Raiders.
And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Caught for a Raider touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now.
Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 1. 26 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. The kicker here, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize